Today, we are going to explore this unique concept of depression. The West has succeeded in purporting this idea that depression is a clinical disease that can be caught from the sky. That's a lie. Depression is just you ignoring personal responsibility. And before you shut down, if this is the year that you've made the resolution to become the best version of yourself, then you might listen to what I have to say. Most often, people go, I'm depressed, that's why I'm obese. No, you're obese, that's why you're depressed. People ignore this idea of accountability and personal responsibility in their life. They are quick to blame their parents, to blame someone else, to become the victim. If there's something I've learned early on in my life, is to take 100% responsibility for every single thing that's not working in my life. That's the language of champions. Accountability, responsibility. I was abused when I was a child. I sympathize with your pain. How old are you now? I got scammed in 2010. I sympathize with you. What are you investing in now? The time you began regretting is when someone made a decision and you has already caught up with destiny, if not moved further. This idea of depression is a cure-all excuse. It's the perfect excuse to not do something as well as not be judged or shamed for avoiding responsibility. As a man, you don't go to the gym, you don't exercise, you're overweight. Instead of taking full responsibility, oh, I'm depressed, and society would forgive you. So they have used depression to erode this fundamental tool we use to control society, which is shame. Shame was the most cardinal weapon in our arsenal of which they've taken away. The reason women are dumb and they're egoistical and they say all kind of untrue and unkind things on the internet. Imagine a lady bragging about having herpes, and if you don't have herpes, you don't deserve me. I can't remember what she said, but it was absolutely and utterly disgusting. It's because we don't shame women. We are focused on feelings, how you feel, my feelings. It's the same thing with the LGBTQ community. And I'm not insulting anybody, but you're so concerned with their feelings that it superimposes the rights and feelings of women. Look at what's going on in sports. There is a reason, a deliberate one, why we separate men and women in different competitions. It's not as a result of bias. It's not because we are trying to promote one above the other. It's because there are obvious physical capabilities and strengths of which the men is superior over their counterparts. What we are doing is eroding the possibilities of women ever achieving any single thing in and of itself in real time. It is impossible for a woman to win a gold medal in today's day and age of trying it, which is not a subject I want to explore. But the main discourse is you who's depressed, you've ignored the idea of accountability. In fact, if you gather all the depressed people and you hand out $1 million to them and give them some pill that will absolutely put them in shape, make them as intelligent, charismatic, funny, and all of the qualities it takes to woo a lady, that depression will vanish. Now, if this is the case, why don't you go out and get all of those things? Because it's difficult. So you see how it boils down to my argument. You are ignoring personal responsibility. And for the sake of time, I'll keep it here. because I want this video to be as succinct as possible. And as always, my friends, it's a pleasure speaking to you. I'll see you in the next one.